Afternoon baseball now from the shores of McCovey Cove and Oracle Park here in San Francisco. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball,
Leading
good
off
curveball.
for
It does have the straight changeup. And
fielder,
just in case you didn't know this, the guy can
Blackman.
swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Under it is the left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Batting fourth.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, number 5. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, the left fielder, number 5.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Digging in, Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Bumgarner has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
In now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 5 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Duggar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the digging in, Evan Longoria. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run.
Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts.
Brandon.
That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Giants down in order. Will move to the 3rd with no score. In now, number 58. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 58.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Kyle Freeland. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. A reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Duggar is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Strike two.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting it, the second baseman, number 19.
So striding forward now, number 19. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Hit down the line at first. Pitch popped up. Number 58 has a play. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
So bases are
The
empty
pitcher,
here with 2 gone.
Madison.
And the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping up now, David Dahl. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next
So
for
with the
Colorado,
fly out there coming on the
first
fastball,
baseman,
seems like an
Daniel
appropriate time to check out our
Murphy.
pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. And he puts it on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no run. Now in the box, number 5. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to
5.
figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Murphy is there. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Buster Posey now. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Striding into the box, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order through 4, still tied 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
The catcher.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 58.
Here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Duggar's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready for another chance. Charlie Blackmon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Number 58 is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Duggar is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Colorado.
Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Boom goes the dynamite. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The first base
in now, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
The batter,
Into the box,
the
Ryan
second baseman,
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. At the plate, Steven Duggar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, number 19. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Austin Slater will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 53, Austin Slater.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he drops it. And he is in there. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, number 5. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 hit to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here in San Francisco, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Number 62 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 62.
Striding in, Ian Desmond. He'll start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Desmond.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Duggar's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 58.
Stepping in, number 58. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Ready now, Buster Posey. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Dahl ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Trevor Story. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Nolan Arenado will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Story on second. Dahl at first with no outs. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado's out in front 4-0. So coming to the plate, Kevin Pilar.
Leading up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One and one. Here it comes. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Time to take a look at our starter
The batter,
comparison to
number
this point,
35.
and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your
Brandon
screen. Zeros in the run
Crawford.
and earned run columns. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking
The right
them down
fielder,
all
number
afternoon.
6.
We've seen a lot of
Defense.
punch-outs from him where he didn't get much
Tugger.
resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Now at the plate, Steven Duggar. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Ian Desmond. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ian Desmond.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
50 enters
your
from the
attention,
bullpen to
please.
do the pitching.
These changes for San Francisco. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot. Number 50. Now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 7. The batter, number 58.
Into the box now, number 58. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Freeland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Freeland stands at first with one out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is lifted out to left. Number 5 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the shortstop.